I've got with me in my right hand the Google Pixel 6 Pro with a little pistol grip, as you can see here. In my left hand, I've got the Sony ZV-E10, the Echo 10 going forward, and I just want to do a head-to-head comparison. Coming at you from Mile High City, aka Denver, Colorado. Let's go outside. The weather here is beautiful today, although it's a little bit chilly considering I'm usually sweating it out in Houston. So, but the sunset is beautiful. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of this golden hour while it is still with us. So right now we're doing a walk and talk test or comparison. Tell me what you guys think. So in fact, this is the Pixel right up against the camera, and this is the Pixel right up against the lens. So, and we got the sunset right there behind us. So basically, take a look. So one thing right away is one of the perks of having a dedicated camera is that you know it's recording. Right now, I'm looking at the camera as such. And you'll notice I actually switched the pistol grip because it was a lot easier to hold. One of the key things right now, as we're doing this, I don't know if I'm recording unless I check, right? Now, one of the things definitely right off the bat, the audio, not the audio, the visuals on the Pixel are gonna look over sharpened. And what I could do, and holding my arms out like this is like, now one of the cool things is that this is at 16 millimeters with active stabilization on. What I can do is right on this, I can switch it over to an ultra wide lens. This is as wide as I can go with active stave. And I'm still got active stave. I'm moving about, I'm walking, and it's pretty damn smooth. Thing is, if I'm moving closer, I'm not gonna get that bokeh. And I'm at f3.5, I'm getting some decent background blur. You kind of get an idea of where I'm at. But this is what this is going to look like. Now, an alternative is, and I'm going to keep recording on my Pixel here. Question is, can I set it down somewhere? Whew. Actually, let's head over to the playground and let's do a running test to showcase. So we got 16 mil here, and then we've got 16 mil actual what the equivalent field of view would have been. But yeah, I keep having to check if I'm recording or not. So let me go ahead. We're in this little neighborhood playground, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set the phone down right around here so it doesn't fall. I'm not sure if this is a good spot. I know what I'm seeing on my Sony. I don't know what this footage looks like unless I flip it around. Boom, see, now I know exactly what I'm getting. I think it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty good. In terms of quality, it just right out of the camera, I think the Pixel actually looks a lot better. But you'll notice, right? You're not getting the same level of background blur. This is, I mean, I guess it's still decent image quality. Active stabilization is on, and to tell you the truth, if I'm in a pinch or I just want to capture some video and I got my audio, I think I would still be totally happy with this. But how is the image quality if I flip it around? So we're flipped around again, and I'm just trying to compare the background blur, the bokeh, the image quality, dynamic range. Again, I'm not going into HLG or anything like that on the Sony, just standard picture profile. Whereas here, because the question is, what is the path of least resistance in terms of recording video with a device that I can throw in my bag, something such as this. I think the real inconvenience, I think the one thing that they could do with smartphones is if they started including a small screen like they do on the GoPro 10 and 9. I think that, or I don't know if the 9 has it, but if they were to include some sort of little screen just to see yourself, I think that would be fantastic. Let's do just a little running test. The autofocus on a native lens as always, impressive. How are we doing here? How's the bokeh? How's the stabilization? Boom. How does it look? You guys tell me, you be the judge. Okay, my arms are on fire. My shoulders are on fire. And no, holding the cameras out like this is no fun. In fact, I would most likely be doing something such as this, and this is too tight for my pleasure. But one of the things that I do want to see is how is the quality when we go to, oopsie. That's the stability. So hold on, I'm gonna put down the camera. This is the ghettoest vlog that I have shot. Okay, so thing is back up again. I wanted to see what the quality of the video is on the telelens. So I don't know how far back I gotta go, but this is 16 mil, right? With the stabilization and stuff, it'll probably end up being a little bit more. 16 mil, you're getting the equivalent of something like a 28. This is right now on the tele. I don't even know if I'm in focus. I'm guessing I am. This is what that looks like. If we were to zoom in at 50 mil, that's where the camera's on. And this is at 100 mil, essentially. So I'm gonna cut just for a moment to see whether or not I was actually in the shot. So let's see this. There we go. So I was in the shot. But you know, when they say the camera adds 10 pounds, they're not lying, right? So let's see, just to kind of do a comparison between the distance that I would be right now. I'm at arm's length. This is 100 millimeters. It's gonna be super tight. I don't like. You're probably seeing a lot of me right now. So 1, 2, 3 steps, right? Or actually 1, 2, 3, 4 steps away. 1, 2, 3 steps after the first step. So this is about 4 steps away from the camera at 100 mil. Let's say if I had to take double that, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 steps. This is where you're probably gonna see all of the extra weight I've gained through the pandemic. I'm down 15 pounds though, so wish me luck. Gotta get back down under 200. I'm at 220 something, like 226. So, but honestly though, I think that's the key thing. Like when you're really tight, you gotta scoot down a little bit. and I'm probably out of focus though, so this is probably more in focus. But like if you really want that compressed shot, oh wow, yo, that joint is looking super yellow but looks beautiful. Wow. Okay, so let's go back to 1x. White balance on this thing is totally off, right? So yeah, let's bring this over to some. I'll just pick this up and take this with me. Why is everything looking super yellow? It's always a little bit of a challenge getting the right composition on a wide angle. You definitely want some sort of disappearing lines. So, but that's the 1x. Oh, by the way, there is a 2x. This essentially is digitally cropping in on the 1x. So you get something like that. We got the ultra wide, right? This is what the ultra wide looks like. It's giving you approximately a 16 millimeter equivalent field of view. Although whereas this is 16 mil, you're getting like a 22 mil field of view. Then we go to 1x, which is about 28 mil. And then from here go to 2x, right? And from here then we can also go to 4x, and you get an image quality that looks like this. And it's actually really good. And the convenience of having like these 3 or rather 4 field of focal ranges right at your fingertips is just wonderful. So it's pretty dope. And just for comparison's sake, if I were to also do this with my Sony with the kit lens, right, and I zoom in all the way to 50, this is the comparable field of view that I get. This is the 100 mil. This is 50 mil. And if I were to go to 2x, which would be approximately 50 mil, you can see the difference. The the comparison perhaps. It's still relatively bright out, but we are getting into lower light situation. Right now on the camera on my Sony, the ISO, it's on auto, but we're looking at it's bouncing between ISO 1600 to, when I go like this, to about 4000, right? So although everything is essentially on auto with the cell phone, with the Pixel, I would assume there's going to be a lot of noise. I don't know. This is the first impressions. Generally speaking, I'm actually really impressed with the image quality coming out of this, especially when compared to a phone. I mean, not a phone, but an actual mirrorless camera. So let me know your thoughts. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you soon.